guys, welcome to the channel. Today we are out in Kentucky at another outcrop. So if you've watched any of the past few videos of rock hounding fossils out here, this is part of a scouting trip. Just checking out a couple road cuts to see what we have and maybe figure out which ones the best ones are to come back and spend more time at later. So this one seems pretty big, a couple tiers to it. Bigger than the last two I was at. So let's check it out. From the start, I already found a nice piece with a whole bunch of crinoids, including this nice little one that looks like it has a little perfect star in it. So cute. So if you watched any of my other videos, you know those are probably my favorites. I really like the crinoids. I don't know why. They're not that exciting, but they speak to me. This whole boulder is all crinoids too. Lots of cool stuff there. Looks like we've got a mix of bryozoans and crinoids down in here. Bryozoans are a little moss animal. Crinoids are like sea lilies, or are sea lilies, is a common name for them. So we're within the Ordovician period right here. Let me tuck my keys away. So these rocks are all older than dinosaurs, all part of the Paleozoic. Back when this area was all a shallow inland sea. So these would have been all shallow marine creatures. Now, Kentucky today is in kind of the middle part of the U.S., so no shallow inland seas here today. A whole bunch more crinoids in this piece. These are also nice and well defined. Here's another crinoid piece with some other shell hash and stuff in it. Look at this little one down here. Looks like a little star. This is another nice piece. And like, look how tiny some of those are. Like, there's some really itty bitty crinoids in there. A little red bug. I can't take you home with me, sorry, little red bug. This piece looks interesting. I don't know what this is. I don't know if that's more crinoids or if that's a broken up cephalopod. The piece is too big to take home. Let me see. I can tell much from the back. So, I'm still drawn to these crinoids. Oh, actually, this one. Look at all these gastropods. 1, 2, I think a couple in there. This is a cool piece. It's like two different things going on. I'm keeping that one. Lots more little happy crinoids here. They're just so cool. So we've got a couple of brachiopods there and a big bryozoan piece here. We've got what I think is a trilobite shed. So the trilobites, specifically Isotylus would be the big one here, would molt and shed their plates basically. And so you find a lot of these little plates, and they're part of trilobites, but one day I want to find a nice big trilobite. I've found little ones before, although none except for some tiny pieces on this trip. So would love to find a couple little roly-poly ones. Just picked up this piece. We got more crinoids, of course, but this one has some nice, like, longer stems in here still. So you can see how they all kind of stack together to make that stem. So that's a really nice one. Let's see, what else do we have down here? I'm gonna take that one with me. I'll put it on my shoe for now. So we've got just lots of stuff going on. Some crinoids, but also a lot of brachiopod hash. Just a lot of broken up pieces of shell. The sunshine came out. All of these clouds look kind of ominous, but it's really sunny right now. This is nice. It was really gray a minute ago. We've got a whole bunch of shell hash in here. It's like a good mix of brachiopods and bryozoans, and wow, that dark light makes it actually harder to see this. Actually, I think it was just the camera I was using. So, whole mix of things in here. But I don't need that piece. I'm gonna leave him behind. This one's a lot more orange, but we've got a lot of crinoids in it. That one can get left behind too. I have to be picky with what I take home because I don't have space for a lot of guys right now. This one's got something interesting in there. I don't know what that is. I would usually think a trilobite plate, but it's kind of got some lines to it. I think we've got some gastropods in here. These little swirls. I might take that piece, clean it off. I don't know what I'll do with it. It might end up just getting released back to the wild. But for now, it'll go home with me. Same with this nice little crinoid piece. More crinoids. We'll leave that one behind. Can't take them all home. Gotta leave some here. Sorry about all the car noise in the background. This is a busy road. Which, by the way, if you are coming out here, make sure you stop at road cuts that have a good pull off. You don't want to be parked too close to the road. Some of them have a nice, almost 2-car width shoulder, and others not so much. So make sure you're making smart choices with where you stop to look for rocks. These are kind of an interesting looking brachiopod here. I don't know what kind of brachiopod those are. They're like long and pointy. There's another one right here. Kind of interesting. All right, this piece is kind of long and tubular. I think this is like a worm burrow cast or some sort of burrow cast. It's not in great shape, but it may have come out of something like that. I could literally spend all day at this outcrop and still not explore it all. I need to come back to this one for sure. Lots more crinoids in here. And a good mix of crinoids and brachiopods in this piece here. That one's heavy. But I think I'm gonna call it a quits here. Oh, actually, no, I'm not. Because this big piece here has a really nice gastropod on it up here. Look at that. That's probably one of the nicest gastropods I've found on this trip. And I've been to like 6 sites today. So, oh, there's another one. That's probably a different species because that one's kind of flat and that one's kind of tall. So, and we've got a lot going on here. There's some trilobite fragments in there as well. So, we'll take this piece because it's got a lot going on. I think it'll be kind of neat to take home and kind of identify what all's on it. So, now with that, I'm going to hit the road and see what other spots I can find today. Kind of starting to run a little late on daylight, so I want to scout out and get as much scouting done today as possible. But thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what your favorite find was from this spot, and have a good day.